Alright, what up everybody, and welcome back to another one of my First Berserker Khazan boss videos here. In this one, we're going to be looking at Hismar the Dragon. Now, this fight, for me, was the longest fight in the entire game to this point. I am absolutely amazed with how difficult this fight was for me, as well as how long it was. So, for the most part with this fight, it's a lot about patience, and also, for me, it was for dodging. Now, he has a lot of claw swipes that you can either dodge or you can try to brink guard. His weak point is actually his head because of the two horns on his head. Those are your focus points that you want to try to be doing damage to. And also, if you're not able to get to his head, is to focus on his front legs if you are able to. And so one of the things you got to look out for is when he does any crazy slam attack, he'll most often be slamming his head into the ground. Most of the time, that is when you would be doing an attack to his head, but you need to make sure that you dodge out of there eventually, because he also will be lifting up his head with his horns, and that will do some damage to your health. Pretty decent amount. So it's a lot of go in, do a couple of attacks, and then get away. For me, what I would do is I would go in, do a couple attacks, but most of the time I find myself to be underneath him, which made me kind of avoid that attack, but also made it very awkward with the camera. And so I know the way that I did this fight is probably not going to be the ideal way of taking on this fight. Now, at a certain point, if you're able to get his meter all the way down, his purple meter all the way down, he will fall down, and then you will be tasked to do a brutal attack, but only on his head. His head is where the brutal attack is, and it does a decent amount of damage. Once you do this enough times, or if you're able to do enough damage to his head, he will get to a phase around 50 to 60% where he will then turn into a chaos type dragon. He will do a large scream, which will do chaos damage AoE if you're standing close to him, but then he will also do a dive bomb. He'll also do a chaos breath. In this whole phase, the whole thing is try to just dodge if you can, because you're just trying to avoid all the chaos damage that he's doing. And if you're able to dodge him, he will eventually be doing the head slam attacks again, and that's when you can do some attacks. During this whole fight, you're trying to break one of his horns, because once you break one of his horns, he'll start to take more damage. So yeah, I mean, that's how I was able to take on this fight. It was a lot of just dodging and only going in when I saw that his head was in the ground. If I wasn't able to get to his head, I would try to dodge around his front legs and then just do damage to his front legs. But it was just he has a very large health pool, and it took a very long time. Also, with the greatsword, I found myself missing most of the time whenever I was trying to do an attack, because the movesets that I had at this point did not work out for the most part. But yeah, this really will test your patience, and it is one of the longest fights in the entire game for sure, because he is always flying around. I did not enjoy this fight at all, but hopefully this video will help you guys with how to take on this fight. I know probably the way that I did it again was not the ideal way, but hey, I got the job done. And man, yeah, this fight took me like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes long. I don't know, like, it was an insane fight. But yep, I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I will see you guys in the next boss fight video. Take care. Peace. That was good. That was good. That was good. Oh my God. All right. I need to get the other horn. All right, that was weird. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.